Hello again, everybody. Zach Attack is here with my 2012 54th Annual Grammy Awards review. What a night! A clean sweep. Alright. Let me do the stats here. I got a stat sheet of how many people won how many awards. Start from the least awarded to the most awarded. The winner of one award each. I'm talking like big profile people winning. Winner of one award each for albums. Chris Brown winning for Best R&B Album for Forgiving All My Enemies. And Lady Antebellum winning for Best Country Album. That might have been the upset of the night. There's not a lot of upsets tonight because the favorite won everything, as many expected, which I'll get to. But Lady Antebellum was the curtain joker to Jason Aldean. Jason Aldean got shut out tonight. And I can't believe Jason Aldean's like one of the biggest, freshest new stars in country. I'll address his performance and a little technical difficulty. There's a couple technical difficulties. Purposable and non-purposable. But Jason got shut out, especially with the help from Lady Antebellum. And also Taylor Swift. She won 2 awards tonight, winning Best Country Song and Best Country Solo Performance for Mean. And also winning 2. Tony Bennett winning 2 for Best Duets, his Duets 2 album. And Best Pop Performance by Duo or Group with Amy Winehouse, for Body and Soul. And also winning 2, Bon Iver winning Best Alternative Music Album. And shocking everybody kind of with Best New Artist. Kind of like Esperanza Spalding. No one will remember Bon Iver 3 years from now, let alone a year. Sorry, Best New Artist is kind of shitty, with the exception of one winner from like 2009, which I'll address. So, no one cares about Bon Iver. I'm not the biggest fan of him, but like I said, 2 awards for Bon Iver, Taylor, and Tony Bennett. Now, big winner also with 3 awards tonight, Skrillex, a.k.a. Sonny Moore. Though he did, like I said, lose Best New Artist, he won 3, including Best Remix Recording for his remix of Benny Benassi's Cinema. Also winning Best Dance Recording and Best Dance Album for both the same Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites. And of course, another big winner with 4, Kanye West, winning Best Rap Performance for Otis with Jay-Z. The only award the throne won tonight. Kanye down there in the rest of the rap categories, winning Best Rap Song and Best Rap Song Collabo for All of the Lights. And also winning Best Album, Rap Album for My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. And of course, the 2 biggest winners, 5 and 1. Foo Fighters. 5 awards including Best Long-Form Music Video for the documentary Back and Forth. Best Rock Album for Wasting Light. Best Rock Song and Best Rock Performance for Walk. And Best Heavy Metal Rock Performance for the song White Limo. Now, Foo Fighters winning is a huge achievement, especially with the fact that the album was produced analog, no digital. It was produced by Butch Vig Analog. And of course, the talk of the night, 6-0, a clean sweep for Adele. Yes, 6-0 tonight, sweeping the Grammys tonight. Big winner, winning Best Short Form Music Video for Rolling, Best Pop Solo Vocal Album for 21, Best Pop Solo Performance for You, Someone Like You, and Record and Song of the Year for Rolling, and Album of the Year for 21. And if I am not mistaken, I will double check this, Adele is the first artist since the Dixie Chicks to sweep the Big 3, winning album, song, and record. I'm checking my stats right now to double check, and I am correct. Some, like Lady A, swept 2 out of 3, song and record, and lost album. But tonight, Adele won all 3. 1 album of the year, 1 record, and 1 song. And her performance tonight, the best by far tonight. She rocked it with her first public television performance since her throat surgery Rolling in the Deep. Big victory for her, and I thought that performance was quite on the mark. And Adele's back in a big way, man. She can still sing, and she proved to everybody why she won 6 awards tonight. I know a lot of white guys probably upset that Foo Fighters lost the album of the year, but let me say this. If Adele wasn't nominated, Foo Fighters might have won, because they're the oldest ones. Because everyone knows the Grammy used to give awards to older people. Everyone over 60. But of course, after last year, awarding it to Okay Fire, the main theme won out. Especially a beautiful voice, Adele. Like I said, the performance was awesome tonight. Other performances I liked, Paul McCartney, my man. Well, his second performance. His first performance, his performance of his song, My Valentine, from his album Kisses on the Bottom, was just okay. I was like, man, I wish he can perform again. I wish he can do a medley. Well, in the end, literally the end, Paul McCartney kicked the finale with a huge bang, with appearances from people like Paul McCartney, having Bruce Springsteen out there, Dave Grohl out there, and Joe Walsh out there performing. I thought it was a great guitar finale, great rocking finale with the end, Golden Slumbers finale, great finale from McCartney. Besides Adele, the performance that everyone will be talking about, and the woman that everyone will be talking about, like I said, Lady Gaga was shut out tonight. Gaga usually delivers shocking moments. She delivers things that people be talking about the next day about her dress. But since Gaga wasn't on the red carpet and didn't win anything, Nicki Minaj took that position, being the weirdest dressed with her Catholic-type outfit that went with a Little Red Riding Hood thing, and having, in my mind, the weirdest and most outrageous performance of the night with Woman Holiday from her upcoming album, Pink Friday, Woman's Revenge, and a lot of new songs were broken tonight. And this is like elaborate, probably one of the most elaborate staging of performance. Like I said, probably one of the most creative performances, freakiest performances of the night. But we talked about, just because it was so freaky, like the exorcism of the woman. It was like weird, very weird, very outrageous performance. Like I said, with Gaga not doing much, the outrageousness of the evening had to be left to Nicki Minaj, who, of course, lost all of her awards, but left with an impression with her talk-worthy performance. Adele pulled off the best vocal performance of the night. Overall performance, Adele, but like I said, when it comes to outrageous, it goes to Nicki Minaj. Now, also, on emotional front, another great performance tonight. Last minute, Jennifer Hudson calls the tribute to Whitney Houston. I'll address that on my tagline tomorrow. Address more about it, but it's a very sad occasion. The death of Whitney Houston, failing a toll on the show, but at least the show went on fine. You know, it didn't rule the show. It was still a happy show, but like I said, Whitney was in the back of everyone's minds, and especially weird for me because I'm born on August 9th, the same birthday as Whitney, and I thought J Hud. I know a lot of people like, oh, I wish Mariah was with J Hud, because Mariah would have made more sense to a lot of people. But J Hud did the best she could on the 24 hours notice since this whole thing happened. But I think J Hud did a best, and I thought she did. Great vocal performance for I Will Always Love You under these circumstances. So I applaud to Jennifer Hudson for that. And rest in peace, Whitney Houston. Condolences out to her family. I'm glad her daughter, Bobby Christina, is out of the hospital. Other great performances, Katy Perry. Now, there was some technical difficulties tonight. If you noticed near the end of the Jason Aldean, Kelly Clarkson performance for Don't You Wanna Stay, which I liked as well, near the end, like in the beginning, you couldn't hear Kelly's mic during the beginning of the song. You couldn't hear Kelly's mic that much, but they turned it up. But near the end, doing the yeah part, you could hear Kelly, but Jason's mic was out. There was little technical flaws with Jason's mic. There was also some feedback during Paul McCartney's performance. And during Katy Perry's performance, she did a medley of E.T. in like this weird outfit, and then the power went out. I thought it wasn't part of the show. I really thought the power went out. Because during the middle of E.T., the technical flaws happened. I was like, oh my God, is it happening again? Like Jason Aldean technical difficulties? But then it was like the arena went black, and I was like, holy crap. And it was part of the show. As Katy went back after the lights went black to perform a brand new single, Part of Me, for an upcoming reissue of Teenage Dream, The Complete Confection. This song's bouncy poppy. You know, probably be another top 10 hit. Maybe another number 1 for Katy Perry. Who knows what'll happen with that. But I like the song Part of Me. I like Katy's stuff. She's very puppy. And I like her dress tonight. She was probably one of my best dressed. I'll talk about best dressed in a moment. Also, great performance as well by the Beach Boys reunion. Now they're going on the 50th anniversary tour. No tour dates set, but I can smell an announcement this week. But let me say this. They're old as heck, but you know what? Those harmonies, you cannot touch them. But I can tell. Like Brian Wilson may be uncomfortable with this. You can tell by his body language, but he got along with the show, because money changes everything. But the vocal performances of Beach Boys doing the good vibrations, and everyone was having a good time. People were clapping. It was a feel-good performance because everyone was feeling good. It was like a feel-good, nostalgic moment, especially under these circumstances with the Whitney thing. It also falls to the people in Maroon 5, the great tribute with Surfer Girl done by Maroon, and falls to the people doing Wouldn't It Be Nice? So there you go. Wouldn't it be nice to have won one? Because of course Maroon and falls to the people didn't win anything. But it was great to see them with the Beach Boys. Also, my best rock performance, Foo Fighters. Now, I listened to Wasting Light, and I thought it was a decent album. Great rock album. And they rocked it with Walk Tonight. And they also performed later on in the evening as part of that dance medley with Deadmau5, Chris Brown, which I'll get to his solo performance in a moment, and Lil Wayne and Dave Guetta. And like the Grammy, and I thought Foo Fighters rocked it. I like the stuff, I'm happy they got acknowledgement tonight for rock, especially proving that we can sound like human beings without using digital stuff. In this day and age, digital rules all. But it's nice to hear an album by Analog win some awards. But I'm still glad Adele won. But congrats to Foo Fighters on the 5 awards and a great performance. And Chris Brown, besides performing, like I said, an aforementioned dance medley, which I kind of liked, Chris Brown performed a medley of his brand new song, Turn Up the Music. I like Chris Brown's performance is always high energy, big, dancey. Like the VMAs this past September. Very high energy, great dancer. 3 years after the whole Rihanna thing. I'll get to Rihanna as well. Chris Brown pulled it out with some great dance. He's always a great dancer. He pulled it out, closing out a victory tonight for FAME. Best R&B album. And he went to Beautiful People as well. A little medley, and I like the staging, the big squares that were like projecting stuff on there, so I like that. Also, Bruno Mars. At the VMAs, I was critical of his song choice with him choosing an Amy Winehouse song. Same with this, Runaway Baby, the first song besides The Boss, Bruce Springsteen. But Runaway Baby, last year I liked Bruno's performance. He did that medley with B.O.B. and Jeanette Monáe. And I like this performance tonight, Runaway Baby. Kind of a good way to hype up the energy after Bruce Springsteen's solemn tone. Started the night with his performance of his brand new single, We Take Care of Our Own. And especially it's a very political song, and I like that. And I'm going to see him in April, so I can't wait to see him do that live. So that was a decent performance of that song. Also decent Etta James tribute. Not as good as the Whitney tribute, but I like this tribute to Etta performance of Sunday Kind of Love by Alicia Keys and Bonnie Raitt. Decent performance, bluesy. And jazzy too. Good performance from that. A lot of tributes tonight, besides Whitney tribute and the Etta James tribute. There's also a tribute to Glenn Campbell, done with Glenn Campbell alongside Van Perry and Blake Shelton. Decent performance there. Country failed to the masses, and that was a great possession. But I don't like the only thing I don't like about the Grammys sometimes, they force people, well, they don't force people, they have people doing medleys with other people instead of doing their own thing. Like Van Perry should have done one of their songs, but hey, at least they're on there. They're on the show. They're getting airtime on television. The biggest award show on television, music-wise. Also, Rihanna and Coldplay performed solo and duet. Although I wasn't a big fan of the performance of Princess of China, it was okay. Those solo performances were better than their duets. Rihanna performed her number one smash, We Found Love, which was great. And Coldplay also did their song Paradise, which was also good. Like I said, Coldplay and Rihanna's solos were good, but the duet was just okay. Princess of China is an okay song, so even though it's not the new single. Also, I know a lot of people give me a lot of flack for this. I'm prepared for it. Taylor Swift. Every award show, everyone salvages Taylor Swift every year. Every award show. Oh, she can't sing. Oh, she's off key. No matter what you say, Taylor Swift is one of the biggest stars on the planet. Not as big as Adele, but still. 2 awards for her. She performed the song that won the 2 awards, Me. Now, say what you want about Taylor. I'm kind of a big fan of. I'm kind of not that big of. I'm kind of a fan of hers. I like her stuff. And I went to Taylor Swift in concert in a T-shirt. I saw a guy wear saying, "Oh, we're men listening to Taylor Swift." So there you go. And I'm not good. So I'm saying that right now. I know a lot of people are gonna give me flack for that. Like I said, Taylor Swift, decent performance. I mean, she was on key. Okay, people give a lot of flack for that. Let me say this. It was better than a Grammy performance with Stevie Nicks 2 years ago when they did Rhiannon and Taylor got salvaged for that. Let's see Scott will set up and defend this performance. But I like this. Taylor's okay. Other performances, Tony Bennett, Carrie Underwood doing the duet of there. It Had to Be You. And of course the dance medley. There's nothing absolutely bad besides Paul McCartney. But like I said, mostly the performances were good or great. There's a few great performances or some great performances. Like I said, Adele and Nicki Minaj. Adele for the vocal sake and the powerfulness, and Nicki Minaj for the talk-worthy and controversial and outrageous. Probably one of the most outrageous performances since Kanye's performance in 2005 when he did Jesus Walks. Kind of like controversy, kind of like that. Wow. Let me get down to dress, fashion. I liked Katie's dress, the blue sparkly and the hair. I like when she killed it for a performance. I also like Adele's look. But everyone like me, every warm-blooded male will agree, the best dress of the night went to Rihanna. The little split black dress with the cleavage hanging out. Like that, out of J-Lo, but not that long. I like that. Probably like the sexiest dress of the night was Rihanna's, like I mentioned. Every warm-blooded male would agree with me on that one. Also, good. Adele looked great. Adele looks beautiful for being a big woman. She looks good for being that way. She's proud of it. The hair was done, makeup, sparkly dress, like that. I also liked Jessie J's disco outfit, like a disco, little sparkly thing. I also like Fergie's. I know a lot of people be split on Fergie's dress, the little orange with the bra and panty hanging out. I like that. Kind of sexy there. I've always been a big fan of Fergie's fashion. I don't know, but I like Fergie's dress. Like I said, we had to beat him. I also like Carrie's dress. Carrie's dress was awesome. The little white thing. I like Carrie Underwood's dress. Also, I like like I said, the oddest dress. The person that'll get the most talk is Nicki Minaj for a weird dress, weird outfit, weird outrageous out there performance. So at least you'll get some people talking tomorrow morning for all the wrong reasons. But she's Nicki Minaj. Like I said, she filled the outrageous void by Lady Gaga by not doing anything tonight. I also like Julianne Hough's dress as well. So, like I said, great night. I think the Grammys were better than the VMAs because they got the awards right. 6-0 for Adele. Great clean sweep for her. That is it for my review of the 54th Annual Grammy Awards. By the way, Ella Cool J, like to add a host again. Ella was okay. It was memorable. His speech at the beginning was powerful about celebrating music and not having Whitney's shadow cast a big shadow over this. But yeah, there you go. Big night tonight. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Comment your thoughts below. Are you happy Adele won? Who do you think dressed great tonight? Do you think Adele? Or you think Rihanna's best dress? Comment your thoughts on the show below. Subscribe. And all, thank you very much. Just been attacked by the review from Zach. Thank you all very much. Have a great night. See y'all later. Yeah.